timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd and 1, Wilson steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. This time Wilson will throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Ballore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ezekiel Ansah, his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh.
Here's Jackson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check. Fresno.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Watch the curl. Hey, let's go.
Wilson going to throw again. On the move to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Matt Judon. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Wilson being chased out left. He's going to let this go for the end. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues.